Hey everyone, this is Yumi from House of Hoots, and we're on the part 2 of the Analogue hate story Let's Play. It's a visual novel, and let's go through the other files that we have on here. So this is the letter from Young Suk's wife, telling that she found him studying for the magistrate work, and she got something weird on the papers about a farmer, and then her husband found out that she was right, and then she gained his trust with that. So I'm gonna show this message to Hyunei, and she doesn't know what she's talking about it. So from what I understand here, women weren't used to learn how to read. It was common for them to learn by reading over something that a man in the family was reading, but not that they would learn it themselves. And she was also 15, so that's very young. Let's see this new letter. He's saying that after that incident, he talked to the magistrate and he said, "Oh, I can't have you at my house, so let's go to the plaza." And he's saying that he hadn't been there since New Year's when he was a child, and everything changed and the prices were very different, and it would make the emperor embarrassed. And the magistrate said that he would recommend him for his place. And he got very excited about it. So let's show this to Hyunei. She's saying that she finds the plaza very interesting. But gentlemen wouldn't go to the plaza because it's too flashy. Let's see the last letter here. So he eventually got the magistrate work. And he was very humble when he accepted it, but they had a small feast to celebrate it. And he was upset because apparently people think that he got the job because the emperor was happy that he got a new wife. So they were trying to make the Smith family look bad so that they got shuffled off the High Magistrate, and now the Kim family occupies that. And he only kissed her, his wife, on the mouth this day to celebrate, which is weird. They're married, they never kissed. Hyuna is saying that everything is connected to the pale bride. And he was talking about how his father thought that he didn't get the job because he was good at it. She's asking me what I think, and I want to know what she thinks. Okay, so she's very defensive of the pale bride. And the pale bride was married as a political gesture. Well, she's saying that she's getting a bit off track and that's not really helpful. I think it is because she tells us more about the story. Okay, so let's see if we find more files here. I think those are it. Let's go to a new block of files to read. Let's go to block 6. This one is about the AI that we were supposed to talk about that says on the introduction of the game. So she's talking to someone in the Smith family, saying that the pale bride is the attention of the royal family, the Kims. And she's saying that she's not a troublemaker, and she didn't even raise her voice. She's quite cautious and nothing bad about her. And then she goes and points a finger at him. And she's also saying that the pale bride gets along very well with the queen. Okay, let's show that to Hyuna. She's saying that she doesn't know how that got in there and for us not to pay attention. And she removed that. I wonder why. Let's go again to the log documents. Now we can't see the block 6 anymore. She removed it completely. Let's go to block 10. Okay, let's hit this one. So I think this is from the queen, and she's sending a letter for the pale bride, I think. And apparently she couldn't give the emperor a son, so she's happy that the pale bride is marrying him because she wants him to have a son. So also the emperor changed his admin password to her birth name, to the pale bride's birth name. So we'll need that in order to get all the files. And she's saying that she will be very powerful because not only will she give the emperor a son, she will also represent the power of the captain's computer. Let's show that to Hyuna. Okay. Let's see, which of the Captain's Hugh's wife do you wish to know more about? Let's see more about the Pale Bride. Well, she's saying that she wrote a lot, so it's gonna be tricky to filter. Okay, she'll show us everything and then we'll figure out. And I'm gonna show this again to her, so we try to learn more about the other wife as well. Okay, let's go back and see if we get more blocks. This one is new. Let's read this one. She's saying that she's not really exactly happy that he's going to get a new wife, but she knows what her husband wants to hear, and she gave him the answer he wanted to. And the girl he's going to marry is 13. When she's reached marriage age. And she thinks that she will have no problem delivering him the son he needs. And she's saying that when they married and they were young, his affections for her weren't so strong, so she doesn't feel like she can compete with a young bride. Let's show that to Yumi. And she said that fear turned out to be completely unfounded. And we'll find out more when we read more about the Pale Bride. Let's go back. And this is everything we can get on block 10. Let's see these helpful notes that were here before. Men are honored, women are abased. You can only remember one thing. Remember this phrase. That is very sexist. Let's show this to Yumi. Okay, so this was considered the natural, and I think that that's stupid. Even nearly all the women believe that. And she says that we must come from a very nicer society. Okay, let's go to the other friendly. This is a family tree. Some are in red, I believe all the women. Oops. And officially women weren't listed on family trees. Okay, so let's see what she has to say to us. Okay. Well, we're getting to the end of the time, so I'm gonna pause here and we'll continue to see this conversation on part 3. See you soon.